your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463.
Good evening. What's going on? This is Kalen Laws, and welcome to G is for Gentlemen. You can do me a favor, hit pause real quick, or scroll down, or swipe, or whatever, and go over to Twitter, go over to Instagram, and follow me at Senor Wapo 713. That's SENORGUAPO 713, and I have my co-host B. What up?
Hey everybody, this is your boy Real B MONT, and we are here with another live episode coming at you. We are in person. We are live. We are ready to rock and roll. And this ain't no jive. I made that up on the spot because we keep it.
Listen, stop with the
we keep it. We keep it.
Quit.
I'm from the dot where we keep it 38. You didn't let me finish, man. I had a whole thing I was gonna. All right, so we back at you with another episode, man. G is for Gents. You already know what time it is. Same week, time to tune in, turn up. Well, new week, time to tune in and turn up. And we got a special guest in the building now. He's not a new guest.
No.
But when you see how knowledgeable this man is about his fashion, you're going to want to get to know him even more. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Black Prestige himself is in the building.
Hello. Happy New Year. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah. Good deal.
He's got that go-go gadget voice as far back as he's standing from the microphone.
Make sure you get all up in the mic, bro.
Please don't do that.
Sorry, I apologize.
Please don't do that.
Go gadget voice.
I apologize.
Dorian, what's up, man? How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have access to you fly cats again.
Come on.
But yeah.
My birthday is
good.
Friday, so keep it coming.
Well, early happy birthday.
Keep it coming.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so happy New Year to you, brother.
Yeah.
You know, first time this year being back on the show. How was your New Year?
It was good. It was safe.
Man,
no cars towed.
Are those the best
no HPD officers. Yeah, it was safe. Woke up in one piece. It was good.
Did you wake up hungover?
Just a sliver.
You should have hit him with the R. Kelly answer now. Now, when you say hungover, like, what you mean by that? Yo, D, man. So we are getting ready to just jump right into it. We're glad to have you back, man. Of course, you came dressed, ladies and gentlemen. Now, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't see.
No, sir.
He had a nice suit jacket, the pants, the shoes,
Peak
the socks,
lapel,
the whole ensemble. I mean, he's doing it. You know, he tried to dumb it down just a little bit, but we already know what he carries. So, Kaylin, what's the first question we want to ask our returning co-host?
So Dorian, why is it important that men subscribe and pay attention to menswear?
So you don't look foolish.
That ain't so
I think we need to. I think this is my second time on here, and we just got to cut throats this year. At least that's my mantra. In my own personal business, like stop doing the foolery.
Yeah.
Stop doing the explicit word I can't say on air. But yeah, just stop being foolish.
That Tom effery, huh?
Yeah, that effery, man. Get off of that.
Yeah.
Get off.
So if they don't subscribe to it, they look foolish. We look foolish. Or is it more of a understand the artistic nature and the craftsmanship of the space?
I think you have to know all aspects of it. I mean, obviously everybody doesn't enjoy clothes as we do. But you don't. I mean, iron your clothes.
They need the simple stuff.
They need to fit.
Yeah.
Properly. Take them to the. Know how to iron if you can't get to the dry cleaners. You know what I mean? Like some cats, they just. I don't care, and they wonder why they're alone
like
or
they're
not
trendy
getting the
though.
promotion.
They want to look at themselves as you know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of starting to
listen. Everybody can't dress like Uzi Vert and everybody that's Lil somebody. Listen,
and here's another thing. They get sponsors. They get paid to dress a fool.
Yeah.
AKA that foolery. But the other word, like it's, and I'm not knocking that, but
right.
I mean, if you just got a CPA and you in the office trying to wear skinny jeans on Casual Friday, with Balenciaga sneakers that look like you got them from Payless, like that's not cool.
Right.
For the space you're in.
Exactly.
I think guys have to know where they are and dress accordingly.
Yeah.
Period. I mean that's the gist.
Context is always key, right? It's about I say this a lot I used to say this a lot to a lot of my students and we've said this to some of your students. The vibes is real strong right now. but how do you know when you see Dorian? I'll ask you this: when you see a fireman, how do you know that he's a fireman?
Because he has on fireman's clothes.
Right. When you see a policeman, how do you know he's a policeman?
Outfit.
Because they're usually behind me.
Let's not knock it off.
Pause. Listen.
But in that context, you're able to identify who they are, and they fit a different mode. So I totally agree with you, man. That context is everything. Another thing that's really really important, and B and I have talked about this, but we want to get your expertise as well. Why quality over quantity?
Because just because you have a lot of items don't mean they're the right items.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
It's got to be, I would rather have 2 great suits, 4 great shirts, half a dozen ties, some great jeans, and 1 pair of shoes, as far as like canvas sneakers.
Right.
Opposed to, I have 12 suits, a plethora of shirts,
right,
a bunch of ties. Like, it doesn't make sense, especially when you don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Quality lasts, quantity doesn't necessarily.
So when you talk about quality, what's one of the number one indicators in your? So that's a good question. Let's just talk about suiting.
That's a good question.
Let's keep it real gentlemanly today. Excuse me, today. Talk about suiting, right? What's one of the number one indicators of quality?
The drape of the fabric.
So for those who don't know what the drape is how it lays on you, right? It's how it literally drapes over your shoulders, how it lays across your chest, the movement, the flexibility. I can't talk today.
Yes, you got it.
That the fabric provides when you're moving.
That was phenomenal, by the way, how you just broke it down. And I lost my train of thought.
So we talk about the drape. The
drape. The fact my mind went to, your wife was talking about food, and my mind is really on Papacitos right now. That was not a plug. They don't pay me for that. No, the drape, and also within the drape, in suiting, and this is when the price this is when you have to kind of invest in clothing, because
educate them.
Fused suits are not not the way to go.
So explain to the people what fused is.
Zara, H&M.
But tell them about.
Basically, fused is just the professional word for glued.
Yeah.
So you really want half canvas or full canvas, which is floating, meaning over time it molds to your body. The fabric's going to mold to your body, which again, I mean, if you have to not start out, but if you have to have something fused, I mean, again, going back to the presentation of it, like have it tailored, have it fitting you. That way, fake it till you make it. When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Right.
But if you have a few dollars, invest in something that has a floating canvas.
And here's a trick that we haven't talked about. We've talked about the cousin of what I'm about to say, but not specifically this. We haven't talked about consignment, going to consignment shops, because we've talked about thrifting, right? But going to consignment, generally speaking, is high end stuff. So you can get you a Tom Ford for $200. right? Suit. You can get you.
And some of that stuff is already tailored to fit. If not, you can go and make some minor adjustments.
Exactly, make your adjustments. But again, you still get that quality because some high end or some wealthy person is like, I'm cool. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? And so you can go into a consignment shop and do that.
Or depending on, I mean, obviously we live in Houston,
right?
Like Kaylin's saying, a great consignment shop, or depending on what side of town you're on, or if you're a lover of clothes, like it don't matter, you'll go to wherever it is. I used to work for Ralph Lauren, and I saw 100% cashmere's like periwinkle blue.
Love periwinkle.
Sport coat. Now, mind you, when I left Ralph Lauren, it was in the store. The sport coat, this is a true story. Sport coat was $5,000.
Wow.
Okay. So Purple Label is handmade, everything made in Italy, all bells, whistles. I go to Marshall's at a particular side. The one, $399.
Wow.
$400.
Wow.
So it's all depending on where you are. Shout out to West Gray's, Marshall's, Home Goods.
Come on,
listen. If you really listen, 2018, I'm gonna give you a few secrets. I really don't want to, but I'm gonna give it to you.
Marshall's and Ross. I found some stuff in Ross a couple times, and I was like, really?
Depending on which Ross.
Really?
I don't gamble.
The Woodlands.
Yeah, if you want to make that 42-minute drive,
I was already out there.
Listen,
I was already out there.
I was actually out there already.
Let me ask you this, because you kind of touched on it already a little bit. But I want to get your opinion on the top 5 menswear fashion mistakes that you see men make.
And my coat is in the guest room with my notes. No, not tailored correctly. Like
Not
your clothing, not
fit,
the fit. I'm such a suits guy, so this always bothers me. The wrong knot on your tie.
Ooh,
like the big knot,
the wrong knot,
the one on the Pinterest that everybody wants to try to do, like that's got the like 30 million
knots right
weaved.
now,
I don't even think that looks great.
I'm just over the big knots anyway.
I mean, they should have never come. But why you talking about the Trinity and the Eldridge knot?
Yeah, like the extra weaved out. Yeah. Anyway, I said it earlier. Your clothes are wrinkled. Yeah. Like, come on. Shout out to my granny, R.I.P. She taught me how to iron. Listen, invest in a great iron. Rowenta is going to cost you about $80. But
the older it looks, the better it is.
Yeah,
not one of those new ones, the little real light.
No,
the heavier the iron is, the better the iron is too.
So a good brand, if you're not, some people just can't justify the $80, $90 iron. But a good brand, just so you guys will know, is Shark. Shark is a strong, but it's about $40. So Shark brand. It's a strong iron. They have the ones with the stainless steel plate and or the ceramic plate. Okay. Strong steam options as well.
For those of you that are just tuning in, we're here with my man Dorian, aka Black Prestige, and we're talking about the top 5 mistakes that men make as it relates to their fashion. So far we have not focusing on fit. What was the second one you said?
Not ironing your clothes.
Not ironing your clothes. All right, give me 3 more.
My number 3 would be, and this is kind of probably taboo, stop doing everything GQ and Esquire and Men's Vogue tells you to do. More so GQ.
That's good though. That's good.
Because everything isn't for everybody.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of going back to whatever space you are as a man, whether it be occupational or what you're doing in your leisure time. Like, everybody can't do what you see page 12 in February's issue of G. Like, it doesn't make sense.
That's good.
It may be good for them, but it's not cohesive for you and your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys, they crash and burn
because they're looking at what
literally
the latest
doing
issue of GQ says that doesn't really fit who they are.
Absolutely.
All right, so before we continue, it's crazy that you said GQ. I've actually seen people go like on Facebook and try to find different people that they like on social media and try to just find different outfits that person is wearing. Not understanding that person is, their style. There's a lot that goes with what you wear.
Right.
There's a whole personality that comes with it. You can't buy the BMW car and not have the BMW house. You know what I'm saying? So, but just being true to self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And your style is your style. Somebody else's style is their style. You can take hints from what somebody else is doing or what culturally this is the norm now. Yeah, what's happening.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Still make it your own.
I completely agree with that. I also will say that you can't nobody's reinventing the wheel. Mm-hmm. So you have to be able to, like you're saying, kind of nod at everybody and then find who you are in your expression.
Yeah.
Of wearing clothing. So.
Yeah.
It's such a dope conversation that we're having. In fact, this portion of the show is sponsored by a dope company called KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com and use the coupon code DOPE with an exclamation mark for 10% off of exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast.
Yo, act now. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you back to G is for Gents. For those of you, again, that may just be tuning in, I am one of your hosts, Real B Mont, Real B Mont. Got my man Senor Whopper over here, and
Yo,
we
what
have
up?
our man Dorian in the building. He is breaking down a few key items for us. We just got finished talking about some fashion faux pas that you see men make on a daily basis. So let me ask you this question, since we're talking about what men haven't done or some things that you see mistakes they've made. What are some items that you personally can't live without?
Navy suit, a great pair of Selvage denim, white shirt, brown bro.
When you say white shirt, are we talking about white tee or white button?
White dress shirt, button down.
So are you a fan of the Poplin or Oxford? Which do you prefer? Or it just kind of depends on the look?
Probably broadcloth and then a cotton.
Okay.
Because cotton you can do more casually. And then your broadcloth is more so for your suiting.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this question. Where do you personally get a lot of your inspiration for your own personal style? Like, what do you see and it's like, oh, no, that's fresh. I like that. I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you get that from?
Oh, my God. It's so cliche to say because, I mean,
no, just say it.
I am. I want to get a preface because when you say you're going to be like, of course, Ralph Lauren. I mean, because I've always loved him and, like, just the aesthetic. Like, even... I mean, Ralph Lauren, me and Kaylin had this conversation yesterday. Like, he has so many different subsidiaries within his empire. Right. A lot of people don't know that. So, like, especially, like, his polo stuff. Like, it's really Americana prep-based. And I've always dressed like that. And then when I kind of started evolving into who I was and tapping into my own passion, I found out, like, man, I love clothes. I love clothes. I love that prep. And then, okay, now I really love suiting. So then... going there, it was kind of just finding different blogs and different, smaller houses that do suiting that I was like, okay, it's good. So
let me follow that up with this, because Kayla and I were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
What is your favorite, what's the word I'm looking
for?
Like
period.
Yeah, your favorite
like
period
what era,
of men's fashion.
What era really defines Dorian?
Plot twist, like the 1800s.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I mean they were going to it was no mailbox, but they were going to get the mail, or they were just walking down the street in suits and the boutonniere and
listen.
They were
gentlemen.
walking. It was no mail service, so they were walking to give the handwritten letter to the woman they were pursuing.
Hey.
They were.
It
was
chivalry at its finest.
Yeah,
right,
man.
Fun fact about that period. People, and I've gotten a lot of emails and questions from viewers, from followers, etc. Why is it so necessary to shine shoes? And you just really hit on it. They were walking everywhere. It wasn't, back then they were cobbled. Shoes were made. So that was an expensive, laborious process, and you had to make sure that you took care of your leather so that it would last. So the shining of the shoes was a byproduct of conditioning the leather, right?
You better talk about it.
And so these kind of gentlemanly aspects, I think, are what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like they really were refined. They were gentlemen. Even the dudes that was kind of hard and gangster, they was
still 3-piece down.
Listen,
fedoras.
Please believe.
It wasn't.
It was not a game.
No.
So one last thing before and I'm interested to hear what you have to say on this one. What 3 things do you think?
I wanted that question.
He's waiting for that one.
What should we as gentlemen experience in this life before we hang our suit up?
You should, I believe, fall in love.
Come on.
Travel immensely. And do everything you set out to do with no regret.
No regrets. I love that. No. That was the best part right there. I thought like when people live with regrets, man, especially gentlemen, especially men. Again, this is kind of the premise of this show, right? It's to show folks that there's a way to live, a gentlemanly way to live, and to really experience life to the fullest extent.
Yeah, we always say this show isn't just about fashion or for just about being a gentleman. For that matter, because a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, it can be interchangeable for men and women.
Absolutely.
But I think at the end of the day, I think you kind of summed it up, Dorian. It's about living your best life possible. You know what I'm saying? And that a lot of that has to do with how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking last week to the kids about fear and how that's connected to motivation as well as effort.
Right.
You know, a lot of times if you fear something, you're not going to be motivated to do it. And if you're not motivated to do it, then your effort is not going to follow in behind. But when you feel good, you know what I'm saying? You want to portray that on as many people as you can. And also what helps to do that is when you look good, you feel good.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's literally the case.
You could be having a bad day, but you step out in a nice suit or something, and it's just something, there's a different aura that you even have about yourself. Forget what other people see.
Yeah.
You have that aura about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You can be on Instagram, you could be on Facebook, you could be doing all kind of stuff, and people will start give you comments. They'll start letting you know what they see, how they feel. Yeah. And that's in turn, those pheromones gonna start kicking in. It's gonna help you feel better about who you are.
Listen, and I feel real good about our Facebook Live family.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, Facebook Live, we ask that you subscribe to our show on all the major platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Review our show in iTunes with constructive feedback. Now, be nice. Share this Facebook Live post and the entire show once you subscribe with your family and friends, and donate. Again, I say donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thesphere.tv. Don Johnson, Howard Jerome, Damian, Jada, Kira, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see y'all next time. You were talking about the aura B, that being a man of style and being a man of culture and fashion gives off. It makes us feel good, and it was a real aura-filled night that happened last night, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of waves, a lot of vibes.
When you talk about fashion now, since let's just go ahead and talk about it. Outside of the Met Gala, this is probably one of
the Oscars.
And the Oscars, but I'm talking about Oscars. I'm talking about people of culture, and I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of different people at the Oscars, but not as many as
the Grammys. You're right.
Be at the Grammys.
2018 Grammys.
Yeah, we see more people that look like us at the Grammys than we do at the Oscars.
But shade, but not really.
Not really. But last night was the night where you had a lot of different people stepping. They were wearing a lot of different designers. People were kind of letting you know, because a lot of these guys they have a persona to keep up, right? And so they only dress or wear one particular style of clothing or something like that. But last night was the night that you get to see their alter egos come out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of what helped you to see that side of them is who they were wearing. And so I think in this segment, we're just going to dive a little bit deeper into what these different people were wearing, like Big Sean right here.
Yeah, Big Sean.
Ferragamo down.
It was Ferragamo down. And, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dorian. This was actually my second. It's a tie between him and Neo. My one of my favorite looks of the red carpet. And I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, it's a juxtaposition and it's a change from what he would normally do. And that's number one.
Absolutely.
So I love that. I love them, and it's the whole look. I like the fro he got going.
With that
I like the fro.
I have two as well.
I like the fro he got going.
I have two as well.
You're gonna say.
Hold on.
I'm looking at it.
I have some problems
in my
as well.
neck.
Go back to that. I have some problems as
I'm
well.
smiling extra hard.
And one of the problems is the sleeve length of the jacket.
I wasn't even gonna go there.
I didn't.
I was gonna let him live on that one.
My eye is hurting, and I have on my new prescription.
So it's sleeve length. And secondly,
please come on. If you come on, Kay.
No, I actually don't have a problem with the shoes.
No, what are you?
The shoes are not good.
I don't have a problem with it.
I'm looking.
I know what you're looking at. Can I say what you're looking at?
No, because I am.
I want to say it. I want to say it.
What?
I want to say it.
He has both buttons. Ladies and gentlemen, men. That is you are never. Even though I believe it's a two button. It's a two button. Okay, I didn't catch it. Either way, it's wrong. You should never.
Either way,
ever. Don't even show me right now, ma'am. Just look at the men. You should never ever button both buttons, or if it's a God forbid, if it's a 3-button suit, unless it's a 3-2 lapel roll. Right.
Okay, talk about those shoes, Dorian.
You know what's crazy? If the trouser length was maybe a half an inch longer, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, it's a nice shoe. I wouldn't wear it, but it fits the fit.
But this is the thing, and for those of you who are not watching and who are listening, Google Big Sean on 2018 Grammys, and you'll see his red carpet look. It's by Ferragamo. Everything was by Ferragamo, and that's a typical Ferragamo. The sole of that shoe is a typical Ferragamo. So they're chunky. But the reason you don't button the bottom button is because of functionality. Number one, it keeps. It helps create that slimming silhouette, and it keeps the button from popping. Right when you're moving, you're able to move a little more, and so it's and then it also stems from some sartorialists believe that it stems from. It was easier to grab your sword back when you were dueling. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, I don't know if that's factual or not, but that's what some believe. You
can always tell when a brother think he clean because he put that one hand in his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
That pose with it.
It looks as though he's trying to be more potent with his beard, so I salute him for that.
So, B, what you think about DJ Khaled, man?
Here's the thing. DJ Khaled is gonna be DJ Khaled, and it's gonna fit him the way everything else fits him. You understand what I'm saying? Like I will give him an A for effort. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't go wrong in a Tom Ford, but I will say that even though he's a bigger guy, he can still focus on fit a little better than he does. I really want to say that. I just feel like he just I think he was just like, yo, I'm a whatever. I'm a 46 or I'm a whatever size he is. He just told him I'm that.
He about a 60.
I'm that, and then just give me the jacket. Don't worry about tailoring it. I'll just rock it how it is.
Khaled is a big boy.
Khaled is a big boy, but that's the challenge with being a big boy, because if you can't see it right now, but on the red carpet, and I didn't provide the red carpet picture, but if you look at the red carpet picture, it's actually tailored. He's just a big boy, so that's often a challenge that. And
I think it's the way he wears his stuff. He's used to wearing his stuff anyway. He always has his shirt hanging down and his stomach hanging down.
Yeah, he doesn't wear it on the true waist. On the true waist, yeah. No, he doesn't.
I've seen big guys his size, and they'll get suspenders or whatever, so their pants will be at a certain length.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to worry about the whole belt look. And it's just, you got to put a little extra time and effort and energy into making it look a certain way. And you got to have the right people behind you helping you to say, hey, that looks okay. That looks sloppy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to wear a $20,000 suit. And
whoever was your sales professional, why would they let you go out like that? But then that goes into something we're not talking about. But are you just doing it for, I just want to sell you something so that I can make my commission off of it because I know I'm finna hit a lick off the sale, or do I really know what I'm doing?
Right.
And I want you to look the best way possible because technically you're representing me because I sold you the garment. If you're in the luxury, that realm of.
But even still, that speaks to Dorian to something that's really gentlemanly, and it's really honing your craft. It's really knowing what you're doing. It's really taking a vested interest in the profession that you're in, right? Especially when you're working with people and imaging and things of that nature. I tell you one other look that I do, like same picture, and that's the Bryson Tiller. I like Zoe Costello out of London. very well known stylist. She styled him, and it fits his brand. It fits what he does. He's kind of new age. And it's the same picture. It's the exact same picture that you just put up. And so it's really something that's I like it. It's fun. It's hip. It's trendy. It's one of those things that when you look at it, it fits well.
It looks good.
It's very Motown.
It looks great. The hat,
very Motown.
The hat, the collar, the focus on fit that he has.
Yes, indeed.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
Zoe's dope. His style is Zoe Costello. She styled everybody. She styled Rihanna. She styled everybody. She styled Jay. She styled LL. You name it, she styled them. So Zoe's pretty dope. Another look that I really like, man. And I know you're gonna love this one. Is our boy Ordinary People. John,
the legend.
Yeah, the DB.
Yeah,
the
John Legend, man. And again, he was in Xenia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he was in Xenia, and this was and this is when he was at the Clive Davis luncheon. This was at the Clive Davis luncheon.
Cannot go wrong with a classic bow tie.
You can't.
But see, even in the playing devil's advocate, this is the thing with bow ties. And I say this a lot on my blog when I'm talking about formal wear or bow ties in general. Stop wearing pre-made bow ties. Yeah. Like, I don't care if it's Xenia, I don't care if it's Tom Ford. Like, it looks like it's literally a clip-on because technically it is. You've clipped it. Yeah, that's not.
Man.
It's too symmetrical.
Yeah.
Look at the symmetry, and once you figure out the symmetry, you'll know if it's clip on, if it's untied or not.
As well as the knot.
Yeah, the knot. Yeah.
On it's too it's.
I got you.
Yeah, it's
pinched.
Oh. But he looks great. I mean, John, I've loved John since he came out back in 2007. So I mean, which I think his style was better then because he wasn't in the machine of PR.
I would have to agree with you.
Because he was prep.
It was more raw. It had that whole Chicago
the Midwest
artist feel to it.
Yeah, I'm a musician. You know what I mean?
Like I'll come play Underground and Kill, and I'll get on stage with Adele and you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that.
There was no surprise in what he had on. What you got, B? What'd you say?
I missed that cue, Caleb. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
It's all good.
Trying to say.
It's all good.
I would say though, right now that this portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting a business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, you need to come on down and get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. Now, we offer a wide variety of delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, or should I say, wait, there's more. We have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue coupled with your strategic ad is surely to hit the mark every single time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Listen, get your stuff placed now. I tell you who did get a good placement on the red carpet though. And it was very surprising. Suit Supply got a really nice placement.
Yo, talk about that.
Who was wearing Suit Supply, Dorian?
Bad boy, baby.
Take that.
Take that. Diddy.
Right? It was
Diddy.
It wasn't day 26?
No, it was.
They wasn't there?
No.
R.I.P.
Knock it off.
Okay.
So, but it was really surprising because I mean the look was phenomenal.
They look great.
Listen,
they look great.
But this is Diddy, so you expect
great.
nothing less.
I'm single.
Yeah.
She looks immaculate. And I want to give us up real quick. Rihanna in that chocolate trench coat dress you had on.
Listen.
You did that,
Me and my wife were talking about that.
I just saw it today.
And when I say talking about that, I was more or less talking with you. Yeah.
But it was really interesting to see Diddy wear something that was, that's not high end, right? Suit Supply, there's no knock. They're a phenomenal brand. Make some good quality stuff.
Yeah,
some good quality stuff. Semi-custom.
Why do you say that with the undertone?
Well, that's not because it's not on the Tom Ford level, right?
I mean,
but it's not. But it's But it's very, very good quality though. It's still very, and it's affordable.
Yeah.
It's affordable and it's semi-custom.
And I would say the cosign on Kalen, Suit Supply with Diddy, given his persona, that's why it's such a
so
elephant in the room.
Wow.
Like he has on. Are you sure it's Suit Supply?
But their designs are phenomenal
because it almost sounds
aesthetically they're second to none.
Devil's advocate. It almost sounds as if, you know, when we talk about a Suit Supply, because you know you bring up that their clothes are more affordable than most. That Diddy just proved that, you know, a great looking suit, depending on how you fit it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a Tom Ford. It doesn't have to be a Ferragamo. It doesn't have to be, you know, something that's in the thousands of dollars if you wear it right.
And so it's Ferragamo, Lord. So Suit Supply will get there. They'll knock on $1,000, but they start off at about $300. You know,
but I'm sure
compared
to what
right. But what I'm saying is that's what they top out at $1,300. Right? Yeah, that's what they top out is $1,000, $1,100 is what Suit Supply. You know, you can go to Suit Supply with $1,000 and get a full shoes, tie, shirt, semi-custom shirt, semi-custom suit, you know, the whole nine. So I mean, it was now Diddy was Diddy-ish, and that black thing he wearing
that thing with that animal on that
with that shield 3 letters on it. They had them 3 letters, a YS and an L, and so you know, Eves is draped in Eves. You can never go wrong. I tell you, Cassie killing. Jay, let's talk about Jay though. Let's talk about Jay.
Killing all weekend.
So at the Rock Nation banquet, right? I think that's when he surprised everyone because we've seen him in suits, we've seen him in tuxedos before. You know,
he was the other day.
But the Rock Nation banquet was different for him. He came in a 3-piece, purple label, Ralph Lauren. But you had some interesting comments, Dorian, about that.
I just feel like, and this goes into personal preference.
I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
I'm not keen to the double-breasted waistcoat, aka vest.
Well, not if you're gonna have it stop above your belly button.
Well, no, that's where it's cut.
Man.
And so
it's not supposed to sit. It's not supposed to sit on top.
Right, but no, that one is cut like that though. You can look at it, but when you look at the drop of the lapel, it's cut that way on purpose.
That's where his problem lies, is because it just
I get it, because that even goes into his trouser where it sits on his waist because it's not sit. I just saw an article in Style. They talked about it. They were talking about how, because of where the placement of the trouser is on his underneath his waist, that's why you have that negative space.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which I mean, and then I don't like. I mean, if you're not gonna do a break, you shouldn't even wear the socks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then the knot because of the pinched collar he's wearing with the collar pin. Well, I don't think he had.
So the tie, you can tell the tie is the wrong textile. He needs a silk tie with that pinched collar.
Yeah, he shouldn't have did.
He shouldn't have done a knit tie with the pinched collar. But still, it transcends. It's so different from what he's ever worn, and I definitely appreciate that
because it's almost a unicorn for Jay to be in a suit anymore. I mean, because he usually doesn't do it anymore. I mean, back in the Gap he used to, but now it's definitely for, you know, like when he was on just recently the Van Jones show. Right. He had on a suit, and then, you know,
listen, fam knocking on 50, and you know, worth $700 and $800 million. So you know, it's time to put your suit on. I tell you what, another suit that I really liked though was Donald Glover, aka who? Childish
Gambino.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, and I like his performance.
Did he have on the all white?
Yeah, he had on the all white. Yeah, he had on. It was very.
His performance was great.
Very, very classic all white. It's just svelte. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong you can say with that one.
Can we just look at the sleeve length, because that's where you need to be.
Look at the break. Perfect with the slippers. And you a slipper guy.
Yes,
you are a slipper guy.
He looks phenomenal. Shout out to Melanin on white. It looks so luxe.
Yeah, exactly.
Salute to white.
Absolutely. And this is Xenia. This is, you know, Xenia was all over the red carpet.
Yeah.
It was all over the El Menegildo. Xenia was all over the red carpet. And it's a very, very popular brand. It's a high end brand. It competes with the Tom Fords. It competes with Ralph. It competes with all of those. Shout out to Donald Glover. This next one, Neo though.
That's the mustard, right?
Oh, that mustard.
And you haven't seen Neo in a while, so he made sure he lets you know, like, look.
Listen, this mustard double-breasted shawl collared. Shawl lapel, 4.5, 5-inch lapel. So it's a tux lapel. Shawl jacket is phenomenal. Ticket pocket is perfect. It's custom made. It's perfect. The color itself does it for me. That mustard, brother.
The mustard is silly.
Yeah, it's silly.
Kaylin, I can see you with that in your closet, right?
Yes, brother.
I salute him again for the lapel having. Hopefully that's a real flower.
No,
I'm
is.
sure
it
is. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah,
he looks great. He needs a pocket square.
Yeah, they were giving him out, and so he placed him on his lapel. He does need a pocket square, but that's okay because he has it works because he has the pop with the flower.
Yeah.
So
maybe he's kind of getting he'll get a little grace from me.
Maybe he had a lapel pin on and took it off once he put the flower on. That's what I'm getting.
So. And what he did, what a lot of people don't do anymore, or are afraid to do, and it takes some moxie from a sartorial standpoint, is that he had open the tux shirt.
Very taboo,
but it works.
It works for this because you're already doing off. I mean, you're not in the sea of penguins with black and white. Exactly. I mean, you're doing something vibrant. Hello, I'm here. I mean, it definitely fits.
And the brand is called Grayscale, Grayscale. Dope brand.
But
that jacket is everything.
That jacket is everything. But I see how he could have messed it up real easily. Like I see how it's just when you're wearing something like that, it's good to go less is more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But especially I could have seen somebody doing way too much.
Because I don't think he was styled for this one. I think he just ordered the jacket.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about white pants with that jacket?
I would do it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I would do it,
guys.
I'm asking. That's what I want to know.
I would do it.
But see, that goes into it's personality. It's your own personal. If you own it, you got it. And if it's tailored right, it could look great.
I wouldn't do a white chino. I would do a white denim. I would do a white.
I actually was thinking like a midnight blue trouser.
Absolutely.
I would have did it on midnight blue instead of opposed to black.
To black, absolutely.
Yeah.
That kind of that Michigan Wolverine.
My God.
Yeah, brother. Go ahead.
Do you know who has their stuff tailored? In my opinion, to a T every single time you see them. I mean, his tailor needs an award.
Who?
Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull. Pitbull.
Tell me your trepidation.
It works for him because that's Pitbull. Like
exactly.
To me, it's too tight.
And it's Miami too.
But it fits him. Like
he's
tailored
Latino,
to crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like
it's cultural. It's a lot of different elements that go in that.
So, in your opinion, who's a good person that every time you see them?
Idris Elba.
Absolutely, Idris.
But he kind of cheating. He's from England. That's culturally, socially. You come from tailoring, and that's just part of
Seville Row.
What would you say?
Is one person, honestly, recently, Kofi.
He has been coming with
Kofi.
Yes,
the young brother, from
Queen Sugar.
From Queen Sugar. I can't say his
dark
last name.
guy.
Oh yeah.
Kofi I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
And because he's so dark, he gets a lot of suits that pop.
Yeah,
and so it just matches his skin tone.
Yeah, Kofi's been killing lately.
He smashed Ebony's cover.
He's killed Ebony's cover. Absolutely. I'm gonna tell. Look, our producers over here talking about all this stuff.
I watch that now.
But I'm gonna tell you another one before we get into some style tips that I really want our listeners to know. So it's a young brother by the name of Michael Marshall, right? Mm-hmm. Some people have mistaken his name for Michael Young, but he represents this brand called Le Premier Miami, and he never disappoints. So Michael Marshall actually was on. I think he was runner up or second runner up on Rip the Runway, Project Runway. I'm sorry. A few years back, he's out of Fort Lauderdale, in the Miami-Fort Lauderdale area. This is his design. It is phenomenal. You can't go like it looks great. when you go his.
Who's that wearing it again?
His name is Michael Marshall.
That's him wearing it.
Yeah. Okay. He goes by his Instagram is Young Mike Official.
Okay.
And Le Premier Miami. I'm telling you,
that's crazy.
Listen, it's bananas, and it's all custom. It's bananas.
And you can only wear that to a Grammys or something.
Yeah, and that's one of them pieces, especially if you're aficionado of clothing. I mean, that's one of your dinner jackets that you pull out
once every few years.
Yeah, because it's so loud in the sense of so distinctive. You know, the jacquard.
You can't. I
mean, the bezel pockets. I love it. But again, I got to go back to the shirt and the pre-made bow tie. Like, I don't like the wing collar. I mean, that's definitely old school.
Right.
But have a. Come on, guys, learn how to tie your tie, or tell your stylist to tie it.
Yeah. It's amazing when we start talking about everything that happens on the Grammys. You know, we look at these great designers and celebrities and folks wearing these great clothing.
Talk about it.
And it just brings a smile to my face.
Why is that?
Because it's just so phenomenal.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of this stuff, I love seeing people achieve. I love seeing people excel in their craft, and not only in their craft, but a lot of those people there last night, they're excelling in their bank accounts. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And if you guys want to excel in your bank account, then I think you should know that this portion of the show is sponsored by the Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33%, or should I say more than 77 million Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Please do not become one of these statistics. Let the Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463, or you can email them at info@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. No, that is not a long email. It's your imagination. I'll say it again. HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. Info@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. So Houston Housewives of Finance, I'm not done, are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
That's the second show I've done that to you.
Yeah, it's okay. No, you didn't do it to me. You did it to the Houston Housewives of Finance.
I did. Listen, go support the Houston Housewives of Finance to get your coin in order. Another thing you need to do to get yourself in order is to build a basic wardrobe. Right? These people that are on the red carpets, they have access to stylists. Yeah, they have some do. They have the money to do so, right? They don't necessarily have to subscribe to the basic wardrobe. They're in their context, their environment is such that they don't have to be quote unquote basic. But 99% of the population is there. And so, what do you do, Brandon? What items are key, or essential, or integral to building a basic wardrobe, right? And I think I just want to talk about, if we can, real quick, just 20 quick items. 20 quick items that'll give you over 100 outfits. Different looks if you once you do them correctly.
All right, let's talk about it.
So number 1 is Dorian. You said it's one of your favorite pieces. You can't live without. What's that?
Navy suit.
Navy suit. Why navy though?
Because navy can take you anywhere. Yeah. Funeral, boardroom, cocktail party. It's the free space on the checkboard.
Yeah. That's a great analogy. The navy
checkerboard. Excuse me.
Free space on the checkerboard for sure. For sure. And the cousin to the navy suit is the gray suit.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with it.
It's the gray suit. Now grays, and the beauty about the gray suit is there's so many hues of gray. You know what I'm saying?
I would opt for mid gray.
Yeah. Huh?
To let that be your gray suit, like a mid gray.
Yeah, mid gray. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, mid gray. A mid gray. You don't want to go too bright or too dark.
Yeah, and you have so many options with your shoes too.
Absolutely.
Some darker suits, you got to be very limited in how you do that. But a gray it's wide open if you accessorize it right, and with your shirt, your tie.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. The beautiful thing about gray is every color pops on it. Yeah. So if you're a guy like me who loves color, but you're going to the boardroom, or you're going to the meeting, and you can't come in there with your mustard grayscale jacket on, but you can throw a really nice mustard tie with the gray, and it's going to look phenomenal. Because think about it from an analogy standpoint. Remember, when painters paint cars, they prime it. What color is the primer? It's gray, so that the color will pop. So color always looks great, dope on gray. Also, the third item is a white crisp button down. Mm-hmm. Get 2 or 3 of them. Mm-hmm. Get 2 or 3 of them.
You can't go wrong with that.
You can never go wrong.
You can wear them every day of the week, honestly.
Yeah,
you can.
And then
denim, shorts,
however you want to do it.
Yeah,
loafers,
sneakers.
That's a great idea too, to get three different style white button ups. Mm-hmm. You know,
3 different collar points, 3 different
materials.
Yeah, 3 different materials. It just depends on where you live. But again, its cousin is the blue.
Yeah,
the blue one.
Which I'm thinking light blue.
Yeah, light blue.
Yeah,
light
like
blue.
sky blue.
Yeah, like a sky blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, don't start off with a periwinkle. Please don't buy no navy shirt on the first go round.
Right. I'm like, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing? No walk around here with no butterfly. No royal blue express 1MX shirt.
Yeah. No, that's another show. But yeah.
You know,
something else that you can add to your wardrobe that you could wear with almost any color suit jacket is a good, nice, plain white pocket square.
Straight fold, baby. Straight fold.
Not the Steve Harvey.
Yeah, not the plume.
Not hanging down like it's
Drew,
something at the bottom of your shoe.
Give it the JFK fold and
straight fold.
Ride,
it's so crisp.
Yeah,
it's so crisp. It's so classic, and it provides enough. It's conservative enough to be conservative, but it provides enough oomph to say, okay, I got a little flair, I got a little style.
I love that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because a lot of cats is like pocket squares. It's too, a lot of older cats, they think it's not conservative enough. You know what I'm saying? Another one.
Yeah, I'm really vibing to this playlist.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I heard that Alina Baraz earlier. That's my baby.
Is brown or black cap toe Oxfords or brogues. Not brogues or double monks. Monks. Right? It just depends on your style, but you can never go. Monks don't always work with everything.
True.
But a cap toe, you never go wrong.
Yeah.
You never go wrong, whether it's a slip-on cap toe or a lace-up cap toe. A cap toe, you'll never go wrong.
Now, number 7, the number of completion, Dorian.
My.
I believe this is something right up your alley. Go ahead and tell us what number 7 is.
Slippers, black or blue.
Yeah.
Slippers are. I mean, obviously everybody can't wear them.
Yo, Dorian is the slipper king.
Dorian
will make some slippers look like. Look, I
wish
need a pair.
I need more, but the way my bank account's set up.
But you got the essentials. You got the ones that you need to.
I do have the 3 pair I have. They're pretty tough. Several pair I have. I love them. No, but slippers are great for, especially if you're going out.
Yeah.
Everybody can't wear them to work, and I say that because everybody's not in a creative quote unquote field.
Right.
But they're definitely great for evening outings, galas, or you just going out with your wife or lady friend. Or
and just hang
out with the boys.
It's a great way to subtly spice up a really chill outfit.
It's very subtle, but it's loud.
Listen, right. You have on your gray suit, right, with your white Oxford, 2 buttons open, have your collar, put your collar stays in, right, or your perfect collar, have it open a little bit, and then you just put on your slippers with a straight white fold. And you are killing.
You're going to dinner. You may go to the club.
You might go to the lounge after that.
Let me tell you.
Go to the pool hall and that and be fine.
I forgot to send an email. I can go back to the office in it.
Right, absolutely.
Let me tell you what I saw the other day that I thought was amazing. I do a lot of stuff in the A-Leaf school district, and they have to wear uniforms.
Right.
And so depending on what school, you were Navy with khaki pants, red shirt with khaki pants. So this particular school, it was red top with khaki pants. This young man had on his traditional polo red, just a basic red polo shirt, with some khaki pants rolled up, some red velvet slippers, and a long olive colored full knit quarter length sweater. And I was like, wow. I was really impressed.
I'm in second period. I'm here.
I was really impressed.
I'm here.
I'm
on time today.
I was like, wow.
Salute to the synonymous young man.
Even be able to put that together like that. I was like, you, sir. You, my friend.
That's very dope, nice.
Man. I'm going to give you an A just cuz.
Absolutely. You know what else gets an A? Simple silhouette white sneakers.
Yeah, Doc.
It could be a Chuck, it could be Axel Arigato, it could be a Common Project if you balling like that. But
B-Mont has on a phenomenal pair tonight, by the way.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
Thank you.
Just a simple silhouette white sneaker. And the reason why is because it literally goes with everything. Literally, we can put it on with a suit. You can put it on with your sneakers. You can put it on. Now, if you're gonna wear it with your suit, though, let's pause. Please, no break.
Down, K.
No break in your pants if you're gonna wear it in your suit. Like literally none. It does not need to touch your tongue of your shoe, because at that point it looks bulky.
Oh, you're talking about
your pants, your pant leg
it needs
to be right over the top.
Like right over the top, kissing
like
the tongue.
Barely kissing.
I actually don't mind if it's a little I'd rather it be higher than lower.
But see, your body frame can allow that.
Yeah.
Every guy that's taller, like you two cats are
I
tall.
see,
Shout out to the 5'7" men in the universe, 5'6", whatever. But y'all's frames can. Yeah, I know, I am. Y'all's frames can allow that type of, even if it's hovering on top of the ankle.
Right.
Everybody, just because you're tall,
I perfectly
every
have something
man
like that,
can
yeah.
do that.
Right. Agreed. But nonetheless, get that shoe. Get the simple.
You need it.
It's get two of them, because when the other ones get dirty, you can go and clean them off. And when you can't clean them no more, you can switch them out.
Now, number 9 is something that Senor Wapo, you do a very good job, because I don't never see you wear the same watch twice, pretty much. So, a timepiece.
Yeah.
Get you a time. Now, you're very good at finding, very nice timepieces that go with different outfits,
Yeah.
different overall looks of what you're trying to I guess, portray.
Listen, I'm a watch guy. Shout out to my wife, Kira Laws, a.k.a. the modern day Cindy. She helped me take my watch game up to another level. I've always been a watch guy. But when we got together, she was like, no, check these brands out. Look at this. Check this aesthetic out. She's really, really into men's watches. And when we talk timepieces, people always think about Breitling, or they think about Rolly, or thinking about Piaget, or they think about Audemars. You know what I'm saying? They think about Audemars. Obviously those are the creme de la creme, but they the cost de la cost too, right?
Pause. The Rolex I want is 12.3.
Right,
In Ridge, can we make a deal?
Exactly. Bentley Breitling. Like, are you kidding?
Oh my
God. Yeah, it's
$10,000.
I ain't hear you throw Michael Kors in there.
Yeah, well, but you see. But no, there's nothing wrong with Michael Kors though, if that's where you are, because the design is great. Because now Michael Kors is manufactured by Fossil. So the manufacturing is the same. It's the same.
And Fossil makes Michelle.
Exactly.
If you want to,
it's the same thing.
Look, that's one area, and I could just be honest. That's one area. I think I've had this watch for the last 4 or 5 years. I probably got 3 watches that I keep in rotation. So I definitely need to get my watch game up.
No, well, but listen, I want to give those of you who are listening, want to give you some recommendations.
Get with Kira Laws and see if she can.
No, you're not. I'm a smack 5 from you.
Come on, man. You said she helped you.
Me, I'm the husband. Nick Ward.
I'm the godfather.
Yeah, the Godfather.
I'm the godpappy.
Guys, let's not argue. Let's not argue, guys.
So if you're looking for some really good, some good quality watches that are affordable, look at Diesel. Be careful. Take your time, because they have some styles out there. But look at Invicta.
I was gonna say, what do you think about those?
Look at Invicta, the American made with Russian styles. And Michael Kors is a good one.
Watch this, because I'm such the minimalist. Daniel Wellington.
DW. I was gonna say DW.
Daniel Wellington is expensive
Absolutely.
and non-expensive. It's all relative, but I was gifted with one for my birthday this past year, and I love it. I've always wanted one, but it's so sleek. You can change out the bands.
Mm-hmm. That's what I love about Daniel Wellington. All of their bands are interchangeable.
Literally.
Easily.
From nautical to leather.
Yeah, from nautical to leather. And then look at movement watches too. MVMT. Movement watches are bananas. Let's keep it moving, because we got to go. In the bracelets. This is for the Cosmopolitan, man. This is for every guy isn't comfortable with bracelets. Every guy on this panel is comfortable with bracelets, because we all stack. But I think it's a great opportunity to show some personality. Number 11, some indigo denim, the dark denim. Always go darker first,
and
then go lighter with your denim. Always go darker first. But the cousin to that though, and this is where a lot of guys are just so uncomfortable right now, is distressed denim.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have at this point.
Yeah, people like, do you wear jeans without holes?
Like, I love the distressed denim. I
it's
love
a good
it.
look.
It's a very good look, and because it's a great way to personalize it.
Yeah.
Right. And you don't have to distress just on the knees. You can distress the back pocket. You can distress on the hip.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really matter. Talk to us about number 13. B, you love these.
Brown or I just bought some yesterday. I meant to tell you some tan ones.
Yeah.
Brown or tan Chelsea boots, man.
Yeah.
I have a dark brown pair of Chelsea boots that I feel like I could almost wear them with anything. Like I purposely wear them like when I'm wearing all black, or I'm wearing, just so I'm not like, it would be nice. You could have the all black, whatever. But that to me, that dark brown, you can't go wrong. And then tan, it's so interchangeable as well. Yeah. Because I feel like tan Chelsea boots look so amazing with like a nice pair of light blue distressed jeans, or even some darker ones for that matter, depending on what you accessorize it with, man. But those two, you could wear those. And here's the thing about Chelsea boots: you could wear those, even though most of them are suede. You could wear those in the summertime. You could wear those in the wintertime. Like I see people year round with a nice tank top and some dope jeans and some Chelsea boots.
So the beautiful thing about Chelsea boots is it's literally the any pant boot. It doesn't matter if it's a suit. It doesn't matter if it's denim. It doesn't matter if it's linen. Chelsea boot is the one boot that you can wear with any type of pant. Any type of pants.
Explain number 4, Kalen, because they'll hear that and they're going to be like, "What do you mean?"
So the t-shirt that's a white scoop neck. The typical t-shirt is what we call a crew neck that kind of hugs your neck. The scoop neck is not the V that drops down, but it's just a little lower,
more of an oval shape.
More of an oval shape, right? And the reason, again, this is for the cosmopolitan, this is for the modern, this is for the new age man. The reason why that works is because oftentimes men we naturally have, regardless if you're in shape or not, we have our shoulders are broad and our shoulders sit away, that we look a little bit more muscular, right? And so that scoop neck sits on the shoulders a lot better, and it accentuates the shoulders a lot more. And so that's a good reason to wear that one. And it's really, it looks good with necklaces, if you're a necklace guy, or if you want to keep a naked neck. Also, a white Henley. Now Henley is the shirt that has the 3-bit. For those of you who are watching, Brandon has on a Henley right now. And it's the shirt that has 3 or 4 buttons at the top, but why are you smiling like that? Looking like Chester. But a Henley is a great option as well. Wearing with a suit, wearing real chill. Also a navy tie. You gotta have a navy tie.
Plain navy tie.
My favorite is a knit navy tie.
Me too.
That's my favorite.
I wear my knit. Yeah, knit one the most.
The best 4-in-hand knot you could ever tie.
That's the best knot. Yeah. To wear, period.
Yeah. Then you gotta have a gray tie as well. Okay. Then a black untied bow tie.
Preach on it.
Black untied. Now, do you prefer velvet or do you prefer silk?
Silk.
You prefer the silk? Yeah. Just it depends on the jacket for me. It depends on the jacket.
Yeah. If you're doing a sport or
it depends on the jacket for me. Again, this next one, a lot of guys are kind of on, but it's sunglasses, man. Get you find a pair that fit your face.
I need some prescription
face. Yeah, or I have contact, or if I have my
contact, hard for I can't. I gotta find some dope prescription sunglasses that are interchangeable with a dope just leisure wear or a nice suit.
For folks for guys who wear glasses, it's easy to find prescription sunglasses. Let me tell you what to do. Whatever frame that you have as your glasses, find a similar frame for your sunglasses. Same thing. So you like
Ray-Ban.
Yeah, Ray-Ban. That's the brand, but the frame is called.
Who you finna say?
No, I'm talking about the style. Anyway, the style that you wear.
Plymouth Rocks 2000. No, go ahead.
No, okay. And so whatever that you like to wear that for your eyeglasses, wear that for your sunglasses. And lastly, I think every modern gentleman should have some sort of hat at some point.
Yeah. I didn't get the memo.
Yeah.
I just didn't shave my head today, so that's why I got one on.
But that hat is very nice, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. But again, there are dozens of styles of hats out there.
Literally.
Dozens and dozens. Find one that fits you. And it might not be a hat that fits you with every turn. Like only certain 5-panel hats fit me. But 5-panel, all 5-panel hats, you look great in 5-panel hats, B. I don't look great in all 5-panel hats, right?
But what I know the name of them, but thank you.
That's what it's called, a 5-panel. Like the crooks that you gave me the other day.
Yeah.
But what I can always rock is a brim. If for whatever reason my head just fits the brims. Yeah, I can always rock a fedora. You have to know your own, and just go in this hat store and try them on. You can find one you like, even if it's a skull cap. And you wear a dope skull cap or a dope Scully knit cap in the winter.
The Scullies for some reason.
Yeah, you see, it don't fit you, right? I mean, it is what it is. But we appreciate you.
I just want to say to the viewers, man, listen. When sometimes when you get people that's family or people that you just you vibe with, just, you know, it's a lot going on that you guys don't see, man. We over here kicking it, we laughing. So I would like to personally apologize because I feel like I wasn't as on point as I normally could have been for you guys today. But don't worry, next week we're gonna come back. We're gonna make it happen. I just get excited when I get people. I hear people like Dorian. I hear people like Kaylin talking. I feel like y'all are so much more knowledgeable about certain things, and that's another reason why I enjoy this, because I learn a lot in the process, as I'm sure a lot of the viewers do too. So Dorian, I just want to tell you thank you for your knowledge, your wisdom, man, and just coming on here kicking it with us again, man. And definitely this won't be the last time.
I appreciate it. This is number 2, so if I get invited again, I'll officially hit the gavel and say I'm family.
Yeah, you got to come in the tux or something next time, bro. Come on. Not really. I'm just saying.
Nah. Maybe.
Well, it's about that time, y'all. We appreciate y'all so much for listening and tuning in to us. Brandon, you can keep it gangster,
or you can keep it gentlemanly.
I hate when you do this, but always keep it G. Till next time.
Cheers.